Redbeard.
Looks like we're gonna try out a little shaman of our own. Okay. I mean, I'd rather just get 2 of these for 9 mana with Elusive and Taunt, but perhaps. Let's take Jazz Base here. Try to discount some spells. This card is good. I think I'll just take a Party Animal. Flame Revenant can be okay, but not great. I'll take a Lightning Reflexes, which I don't love, but the other cards are bad enough that we'll take it. I think I'll take a Squall Hunter here too. Could be functional down the line.
Well, we survived the 69 together. My head in your crotch, my toes arched, your bestial mouth like barbed wire scratching my delicate skin. We were gasping like fish on the dry stuff. We were letting off all sorts of slime and goo, and at the end of the day ain't love grand.
Thank you so much for the 70 months. Cut you off, but not early enough. Let's grab a jam session. We got a lot of overload cards, which frankly isn't great. Let's take another Jazz Base though. Okay, Nebula is great. Double Jazz Base, a bunch of overload cards, and a Nebula could be just what the doctor ordered. Let's go Meteor Storm, Shockhopper. Oh, I'm pivoting. I'm pivoting to Tendies. Forget the Nebula. We're going full Tendies, okay? You know, Tempest Hammer is so good. But a 3rd weapon against decent cards, it's still the best card here. I'm gonna take the 3. Love this card. I'm actually not sure if this deck really wants Thorngear Drake here. Maybe it does, but I want Resort Ballet, so. If there was the option to take all 3, this is where I would take all 3. You know what's funny is I kind of feel like Ultraviolet Breaker is a better card. Is that crazy? I wonder what the stats say between the two. I feel like it's so hard to get that spell burst off for some reason. Bolide, 55, 53. 55, 56, 56. It's like way better. I'm gonna take it. Love that Siren Song, but I think I have to take Meltamental. I'm gonna go Warg here. I just want the cheaper stuff. Well, don't love any of these. I guess I'll take Totem Carver. Another Jazz Base? Alright, I need another Nebula. I'm gonna take Disciple. I think that's great. We need a 2 and we have so many overload cards. Hydration's good. Cabaret can discount Nebula specifically. Board is nice. Bouncer's nice. Let's take Bouncer. More overload. I actually want the overload discount and a 2 way more than lightning reflexes. This is good, but I have 3 weapons already. I don't really want a 4th. God damn. Taking another one. A Bolide, sure. This deck's a bit better than the Hunter. And the good news is this game, while it's not... Oh, do I have to open Deck Tracker for a 3rd time? Well, it's not impossible. It does seem relatively unlikely that we'll get hit by a Nebula this game.
Greetings, friend.
What if you got double Kolagharn? Then he has a full board, all my cards in hand, and all of his mana to react to my 2 Kolagharns. And a full hand, did I mention that already? And then you lose. Which, that is not as fun as being the one to cast first Nebula.
Reporting for duty.
had had that earlier.
I am the storm of your demise. It's time to raise the stakes.
Lord of Skies, hear our plea.
Thunderstruck.
Elements guide me.
Sure. Play this for free next turn.
Grades getting low. An education.
It's not very good.
A charming composition.
Kind of getting a little interesting. One mana discount. Kinda cool. When would you describe the deck as heavy? How many expensive cards would you say you need to call it that? It depends on a lot of things. I would say, I want like 2/3 of my deck probably at least to cost 4 or less. But let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards over 4 mana. Feels kind of like the vicinity of where I'd want to be probably. I definitely don't want 10 cards over 4 mana. You want all your cards, like for the late game, to come from cards like Shockhopper and Lightning Reflexes and Resort Valet, so you can play on curve while filling up your hand and then acquiring the late game cards you need. Heavy is relative to card quality. Having 4 Nebulas is not heavy. Having 4 Splitting Space Rocks is very heavy. Yeah, I would say 4 Nebulas is still a heavy deck, unless you have everything else costs 4 or less.
A mesmerizing melody.
Oh, smudge.
This would be great if those weren't Divine Shielded shitters. Great. That's where the worst hits. Wonderful. That's great. My rag countered for 1 mana. Good news is we got rid of the shields temporarily. But yeah, if everything in my deck is like 4 or less, and then I have 4 Nebulas, I wouldn't think the deck is heavy. There would be no world in which I played a deck that had 4 Splitting Space Rocks, so... Rags really hated those 4/4s.
The light is strong. Keep it together. Keep it together.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power.
I hope that hits his face. I can't believe people don't believe in Redbeard luck. Because I got so lucky or because I got so unlucky? Luck balances out for everyone over a large enough sample size, but I think it would be easy. It'd be very difficult, let's put it this way, it'd be very difficult to argue that in my 10 years of playing Hearthstone that I wasn't the unluckiest player. It can be a very difficult argument to make. But that means it's possible for me to become the luckiest player. So now Dreads might go from, like, the luckiest, and me being the unluckiest. Maybe the next 10 years will switch. You know, that can happen. Andy's buffing up his friends, trying to. Red gets to roll 20 times for a better luck chance. Lying through his teeth is basically a mental disorder at this point. I've won 6 50-50s out of 34 now in Genshin. That's not good. Now, we are not currently sponsored by Genshin. Genshin may be rigged. Genshin may be rigged against you. Possible. Probably not. But
Charming composition.
maybe.
The victory is yours.
I'll take it.
Liado.
Redbeard, are you missing something? I'm missing something, yes. What am I missing, though? Didn't lose the first 2 in a row to this run? No, I never... I wouldn't do that. What would be the point of that?
None can comprehend the expanse of my power.
Unreality. Wow. Thank you for your follow. I am having a hard time adjusting what's going on in my downstairs naughty bits. Okay. I think I've tucked them into where they need to go, I hope.
Elements guide me. Cosmic
Wish I got a real overload card. That had been helpful. Tracker. Oh, it might have showed back up. Titan. She's a Titan glory hole. I don't really want to overload here. Back the pack. Thank you for your follow. Back the pack. Don't. Do I care about that? I kind of don't. Is that okay to say?
Horde of skies, here are we. Elements guide me.
I don't know. I get pack the house for 6 either way. I can't stack 5. I can't stack the discounts any lower. He's just gonna trade if I try. I could have played this. Lightning Bloom, then pack the house and I got a good mana discount on that. But I'd be overloaded to shit, and it kind of defeats the purpose unless, I don't know, draw Nebula right away. I'm not sure if that even changes how fast I can play Nebula.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power. Take a rest.
Suppose I could have Lightning Bloomed to... I
Liado.
do appreciate the support. I hope you had fun playing Candy Crush. I was having fun playing Candy Crush myself. And we did get a lot of support on Candy Crush, so... Shout out to that. Hope life has been hectic with good things. You know, family, holidays, and stuff. Not bad things. Turns out getting a 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6 drop for 5 mana on turn 6 is game winning. You know? You're absolutely right. You, my friend, are absolutely right about that. Keep We're keeping Nebula in this deck. We have 3 Jazz Base and a Cabaret Headliner and 3 cards in our deck over 5 mana and only 6 cards over 4 mana, so we're never really gonna be suffering for our mana curve.
Expanse of my power.
I was happy it was finally done, and I got to keep the same schedule. I'm pretty much the same team, So it all came up Millhouse. Oh, that's good. What do you mean? With your job? You changed teams or roles? Okay, I was gonna say I need to start overloading. Maybe it's like the 3-drop nature spell, maybe. Company got acquired by a larger tech company. I am the new fish in the pond. I thought I was gonna get canned. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, if they're keeping you, that probably bodes well. Also, I wasn't farting. I was just adjusting my jacket. I was adjusting my jacket.
A mesmerizing melody.
Okay. Nebula next turn if we want it. With a jam session if we need it.
Elements guide me. Did that miss?
A little bit.
That was a mistake. Perfect for the bed!
I am the storm of your demise.
Firmly grasp it!
Thunderstruck.
Nebula's good. Nebula's dumb, man. I really wish they would just get rid of it. I wish they would be more
Storm of your demise.
intelligent with their design.
Thunderstruck.
When's the next arena update? Sometime this month. My guess would be 2 or 3 weeks, but probably not one or 4.
Diado.
I mean, good things. Did I stop getting that card? Apparently not. Hope he makes the trade for some reason. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is lucky to see a 3rd turn. Well, that ain't good. That ain't good.
Elements guide me.
Maybe it's this stuff. Play a 3, which means I have to coin a 4. We'll see. Maybe I pick up like Ultraviolet Breaker or something. They're not trapped. They're my friends. You don't have any friends.
I don't have enough mana.
I'm gonna hold the discount. I can get a little more juice on the Jazz base.
Twice as hot to cook twice as fast.
How big is this? Oh my god, it's a 10 mana, 9/10 lifesteal that gains him a buttload of life. That's not fair.
A charming composition.
I'll take another one, I guess.
Elements guide me.
Not really sure what I'm supposed to do about this once he decides to click it, though. Hope to find my Nebula and then Call Garnet, probably. So let's focus on that for now.
Percussion is beneath me.
Okay, yeah, play those 3, which would be pretty cool. I think I'm just gonna play it safe.
None can comprehend the expanse of my
Doing
power.
this in case I miss. I mean, I'm always gonna need a Devolving. I'm always gonna want a Nebula. I mean, maybe it forces him to click the starship and he doesn't want to. Feels like he might die. I kind of don't want him to do that. But if I just take all the trades, I'm still kind of in the same spot where you can just keep growing the starship and nothing can hurt me. It's not great for me. You have a 4/5 toad. First. If I shoot him down to 7.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power.
They don't need to buff this turn. Buff this turn.
Elements guide me.
What was in there? A toad? Well, you know, dealt with the Kolagard. Kind of dealt with part of the symphony. There's no way for us to stop him from fully destroying our board and fully healing now. Fortunately, I can't get that down.
A charming composition.
Okay, we're gonna have to look again.
Lord of skies, here are we.
You'll have to.
They break so easily.
Okay, so what can I do here? I have taunt as well.
together.
244. Yeah, I mean, nothing's good here. Nothing's good for us.
I can get used to this.
Okay, so now the spell comes down. Board goes away. Then we die? It appears as such. Okay, Nebula into Kolagharn, and we get the Starship piece. No Nebula. No Kolagharn. 4-8. Okay, so it's a little awkward, but I think we have to do it like this.
A charming composition.
Does that change anything? It kind of does, actually. Did you go 12? We went 10 with the last deck. Better if you didn't have a deck full of movements. With 42 health. You got Nebula? Yeah, now we need to draw it.
Halt, citizen. It is not safe. Oh, a smudge.
What was my New Year's resolution? I don't really have one. Maybe to play less Hearthstone. It could be okay. That'd be a nice resolution. Red wants to see the world and experience love once more. World's okay. Love's alright. Okay, I like that. So it's like 1, 3, 4, 5, 1.
I am the storm of your demise.
3. Don't destroy my board, preferably. My New Year's resolution is to go mountain biking with Tom Cruise. That's not really what a New Year's resolution is. I don't think. I mean, that's more like a dream you had. Yeah, that's not really. Doesn't really count. A delusion, yeah. Yeah.
Addition to my collection.
Chaos reigns. That's incredible.
Chaos reigns. If you leave the cork off the top of the bottle, do the spirits escape? They do. That's a good way to get the spirits to escape.
Thunderstruck.
Okay, as long as his 10 cards don't do anything, I think we're in this. My New Year's resolution is for Poet to go mountain biking with Tom Cruise. Good resolution. He
Fiado.
sounds depressed. It's a little late to be deciding on a resolution, but I support this. Just become a lich. I could drink less if I join the gym and get healthier. You could. My New Year's resolution is for Poet to go mountain biking with Tom Cruise, but he can't ever tell anybody about it or mention it in any way, and he forgets about it and has no way to remember he went. So it sounds like that may have already happened twice.
Fight on, friend. Greetings, friend.
Fight on, friend! Fight on, my fair-weathered friendo. So many good 3s. I've got these great 2s. But they were late. This was late. And if you can't kill it, that'd be, well.
We rise to the war of the sun.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Interesting. I would have pre-hit there, so I couldn't do this. But I like that we got to.
Strap yourselves in.
Divine Shield and Taunt. That's right, and Taunt. You guys are so stupid. You don't even know that I am a head manipulator for Scientology. Are you? Are you going to the mall after the stream? I don't think you are.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power.
I play this. What does it say? Your next spell is overload while equipped to improve. So it goes down 1, right? I'll swing, it'll go down to 4.
May just be my
Is that
best
right?
song yet.
The South Park episode about Scientology is amazing. I think I've seen it, but... Next one costs 3 less.
Cosmic quake.
3 less.
I'm not cut out for this.
Okay, okay, not bad. I'm not cut out for this. Stop farting, by the way, Daniel. You're stinking up the chat. Hey, Lana. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year, Lana. Crazy turn. That was a crazy turn, huh?
To the war of the sun.
Since we share the same race, incredible.
I sense we share the same rage. If you're playing Hearthstone, we probably share the same rage.
Fiado.
New Year's was 2 days ago. Yeah, well. What's up, Mr. Nuggy D? The man, the myth, the legend. I saw you wrote me. You saw I didn't write back yet. But I will write back soon. You bet your sweet keister about that. Didn't realize you were on EU? I'm on EU right now, yeah. Take your time. You know, I live a leisurely life, Nuggy. I take my sweet ass time. But to answer your question, I've actually not done a lot of commentating.
I am working.
I think, I mean, when you stream, you know, you're kind of bibbling and babbling all the time. You know, it's not quite the same, though, I suppose. I also don't know the Pokemon metagame at all. But I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun to commentate. I know a lot of people who won't poet. I know somebody who is never going inside of me. I hope I'm on that list. No thanks. Ugh. Yeah, we just yapping. Yeah, I think I could try. What time do you know? When the next thing you're doing where I could cast with you, do you know what time that would be at? I guess your time, and I can try to convert it. I'm in Pacific Standard, and we're also on different days sometimes. Oh god. We do next weekend? Give you some time? I'm gonna have to study.
Elements guide me.
I kind of have to see if it fits around like the stream schedule. Like if I could do it at the start of the stream for like an hour, or start an hour early or something. You know, I don't know how long we would be casting, you know what I mean? 6 p.m. Sunday? Oh god, I can't understand those numbers. Okay, I'm gonna copy paste that to PST.
The loss will be mourned.
Is that 10 a.m. PST? Wait, how can that possibly be true? Or is that 8 p.m.? Oh lord. What time is it for you now? 12:34 a.m. Do you guys have AM? I don't know.
Elements guide me.
Normally around now -30, that's when you would start. So like midnight my time. And then how long would we be casting for? Would I be able to like do like a singular match or something like that? I don't want anybody inside me. They could turn into ghosts and take over my mind, start writing red nice cozy messages. Okay, okay. I think we can probably do something.
Elements guide me.
Not the guy I really want to buff, but what are you gonna do? You have to go through it eventually, right? We do one round? Okay, cool. Maybe we do it something like that, where it's like not super committal, but I'll commit to doing something like briefly. Or maybe at the end of the stream. So I don't know how long you're planning on streaming on that day, but if you're on for like 5 or 6 hours, I could like raid you and then at that point jump in and do one, which might be easier for me if that is a possibility. That would be fun. Stop chasing me at 7-2, relax. Your pace, please. I'm trying to catch up to you so I can take you out. We'll talk after? Okay, cool. But if those things, I think structurally we could do something. I don't want to overload here. Right, because I want to play the 8 next turn. Ooh. Oh, I've got a new plan. 1 mana 1/1, summon and activate a Kil'jaeden. Hang on, Nuggy, is Red getting paid for this? If not, as his manager, I say yeah. Okay, fool the sucker. He doesn't commentate, and you want me to pay him? Well, you know, my celebrity appearance fee. I assumed you would be covering the $15,000 per hour celebrity appearance fee that I command. When I go to the clubs in Las Vegas, that's usually what I charge. Wait, sorry, that's what I spent at the strip club. Never mind. What a steal. No, I would not expect to be paid. Also, I don't know if you know this, Nuggy. Poet, he's just always trolling. You don't have to, you don't ever have to take him seriously. Everybody else here is very serious. Lana, very serious. Nuggy D, he's very serious. Poet, he's a troll of a man. He's a hell of a man, but he's a troll of a man. Some trolling has the truth to it, does it? Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I love it if he starts trading here for me. Okay, what I need really, really badly right now is to stop dying.
comprehend the expanse of my power.
That
Collision course.
would be well.
My eyes are on the spotlight. Guide me.
I mean, gaining a little life is cool. I'm crazy serious. No, you seriously have the crazy eyes. That's different. Especially me, very serious. I'm sorry if I've offended you in any way, Mr. Finchy. I know how serious you like to get. Please don't hit my face, darn it. Okay. Please don't hit my face. Oh, he's not even trying. Okay.
Watch out! Cosmic quake!
Never mind, Nebula got me at turn 9. I hate Nebula. That's why I converted my deck into these honorable demons. Finchy, good to see you though, man.
A simple spell.
Finchmeister. Atticus Finch. Was that a character in a book? Something. Good totem for the quest there. Yeah, keep reminding me. I need to totem to do my quest.
To the ship at once.
Sorry, Gleesotor. I am working.
If I can just hit him and fully heal, I'm gonna feel pretty good about, not dying and also winning. Which is what's happening right now. God, it's huge. It is huge.
Watch out!
I think I have to play it. Mikey, thank you for your follow, Mikey.
All forms of life will be crushed.
Wait, if I play this now, I just toast another, 800 cards. That's probably fine, right? And look, another totem for the quest. Yeah, I think that's probably a fine turn still. What's up, Mike? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for hitting the follow button. Everybody who hits the follow button today is my friend. Unless you're already following and then you become my enemy. Good to see you. I'm on the latter half of a 16-hour shift. I'm barely alive. Good lord. I've never done a 16-hour stream. Sitting on my ass for 16 hours playing Hearthstone would probably knock me out. Another arena enthusiast from Spain. Wow. I'm not allowed back in Spain for another 18 months. But once my 8-year ban from Spain is up, maybe I'll come over and hang out, say hello. Am I still your friend? No. Yeah, sure.
Take the anchor.
What's the longest you've done a single thing? Sleep, play Hearthstone? Don't say making love. Okay, so you want the second longest thing. Okay. I don't know. Living, probably?
Heed the day with all.
I streamed 19 hours once. Brain becomes useless. I streamed 19 minutes once. My brain started out useless. juxtaposition of man on full display. What does juxtaposition mean? The fact of two things being seen or placed close together with contrasting effect. I think that works. Okay, okay. He gained 18 million bajillion gazillion. He's at 72 billion.
Split your soul apart.
And, well, we'll just have to kill him. You have a YouTube channel? Yeah, !YouTube. They're not really tutorials, but they're good runs with good decks that do well, played by an expert level player. And they are good, good ways to learn, I think. Oh my god. Missed 1 damage. L-U-L. Okay, let's start trying to remove his armor. You pitiful weakling. 110 HP. Well, we got him down to 88. He's close to dead, right? I mean, we do kind of have enough power to kill him in like 2 or 3 turns. Haven't played Hearthstone in quite some time. Excuse question. What the fuck has Hearthstone become? How does he have 100 armor? There's a starship mechanic. This thing gives you 6 armor. And he had about 8 copies of it die. And that means they all stack into 1 minion when they die. And then he triggered that minion's death rattle twice. And spread it to 2 other minions. So it gave him 3 minions with a death rattle to gain a bajillion armor, and then triggered it twice. So he got 5 interactions, and each one had already died. 3 of them had already died, so he got 18 armor from that. I feel like that might start to explain the conundrum. Should I have held that? I mean, I can kill him now, right? I haven't seen his legendary, though. Maybe it's Ceaseless. And then the 22-23 is actually big enough to block the Ceaseless. It seems wilder than wild, or what? Well, it's different. This game will definitely look a little crazy. Not every game's quite this crazy. The difference between Arena and Wild, and Standard and Arena, is like in Wild, the crazy stuff happens on turns like 1, 2, 3, and then you die. In Standard, it happens on turns like 3, 4, and 5, and then you die. In Arena, it still takes a long time for the crazy stuff to happen, but crazy stuff does just end up happening. It definitely gave us an alternative win condition, which may have been necessary. We don't really know, because the game plays out so differently. But our deck, minus Nebula, probably couldn't compete with that last deck, so you draw 10 cards and they're not Nebula, then you definitely will lose that one. But we have Discover cards too that got removed, so maybe a Discover would have found us a Nebula. Are you planning a 24-hour Tetris marathon at some point? Yes, we have the 24-hour Tetris marathon goal actually activated for this month. It's kind of funny that you mentioned that, because I hadn't mentioned it yet today. If we earn over $100,000 in donations this month, we're going to do a 24-hour Tetris marathon. So, you know, just get ready for that.
Lord of Skies, here are we.
Where'd you've seen 3 warlocks? I never see them right now. Did we see 3? Last guy was a Death Knight. But Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen that many mages today, actually. More shamans casting Nebula than mages casting mage cards. Question you've never been asked, Redbeard. What is the most important thing in Sand? Choosing the right cards, the right curve, or knowing how to play the game? Sand? The most important thing in Draft is know how to build a cohesive deck. Not what I want. Sand equals arena. Okay. I mean, it's pretty equivalent. You need to know how to evaluate cards. You need to know how to construct a coherent deck for the meta. Like, just drafting every expensive card or every aggro card isn't going to be a very coherent deck these days. And then you do need to know how to play it. You're not going to just have success just because you have good cards. You have to know how to play on top of that. But some cards require less nuance, like Nebula. Some cards require more, like playing an entire game without it and still winning. Or like, you know, playing these type of cards and discovering the right card of the three. Knowing when to trade off your Tentacle Tender, or when to try to greed it to get an extra tendy, and when to play those tendies. Like, all those decisions matter. It's probably like roughly equivalent. What's the most important thing in Sand? Crabs, worms, glass shards. I like the typo in yours too. Glass shards. Most important thing in Sand is probably the atoms. That would be my official answer.
Yeah, let's go.
Do we now start a loop of mocking incorrect words where I copy you saying class shards, but I say shart instead? You know? I've learned my lesson. I'm never gonna get in between Chad and a shart. Just gonna let them do their thing. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Elements guide me.
To find some nebulas. Need to find a healing totem. I see that standard mode, people discredit playing Arena as less skilled. But if they played more than 4 games, they would realize that it is not. I don't think people think that. Actually, I feel like the opposite is more the consensus. That Arena is more difficult to get into. That people are too much better than you because they played for too long and you don't know where to start.
Yeah, let's go.
And a lot of people have been kind of pointing to me as maybe the GOAT Hearthstone player. Not like specific to Arena, but just like the greatest to ever have done it. And I think they're then forced to kind of accept that Arena is king, you know? Like, well, it's the mode, you know, the champ plays all the time. If I could chop that, I would be a lot happier.
What to do?
If I could chop it and kill it.
Strike thee down.
There is little time. A charming composition.
Only Nebula, I think, makes me want to hold this. Red, what's up, Refa? Stop singing, okay? Embarrassing. Go left.
Keep it together. Keep it together.
Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Mike, you may not believe this, but American Arena players have a nickname for European Hearthstone players. Do we? I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I wish for you to elaborate any further with our new foreign correspondence. But I have heard the term, the phrase, EU bozos bandied about. You ate a poisoned mushroom for dessert. You're seeing stars. You're seeing red X's where there are no red X's to be seen. Ah, again, this visual bug. It's unreal. It's unreal. They gotta fix that. They gotta fix that bug. Mana turd. Okay. Oh, one of my losses was to somebody who cast Nebula before me. Was actually the answer. The answer to the question that no one asked. Somebody Nebula'd before me. Some dirtbag Nebula'd for me. Oh, yeah. Okay.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power.
Shaman feels like a strong class. It's the second best class in Arena right now. Second best. Why did you get 2 Color and steal their Nebula minions? I actually could have gone for that, but I was so far behind that even getting 2 Color would not have yielded a victory. That's pretty far behind. Do I want to start swinging my thing? Could also just do this. You know, if you can't kill him, I guess he can use his Malted Magmas, but I don't really care if he's using Magma here. Means he's not developing. I guess if he hits Spell, then I do care. Like here, if he's using both of them, it's like he developed nothing.
Elements guide me.
Standard is top 3 or 2? Okay, what am I doing? Trying to get that Nebula? Trying to get that turn 8 Nebula, I think. That's decent too. I guess.
A charming composition. Elements guide me.
Still top deck R Nebula drafted. Could happen. Good. Really? Yeah, it was a mistake. He could throw that in first if he wants to go for the 50-50 on it, but... mean, it'd be pretty cool if that hits his 8/8. Oh, I saw he was kind of going in that direction. Risky play. I think that was a mistake. I think he thought that he had a chance to kill it. He might have just thought it hits a random enemy for 3, but not the lowest health. And if you have Nebula, you cast Nebula first, right? So he doesn't have Nebula. Yeah, he does clear them both this way. He does. Kind of hoping it would destroy itself to give me some jive possibilities.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power.
These suck. I got a nice warrior. Long time, my old friend. Good luck. Good luck.
Repeat that.
Repeat that.
Write that down.
Okay, not looking good for the hero of the tale. Maybe we can find a way.
Witness true arcane magic. How enigmatic.
Put him to 1. 4 asteroids. I'll just take it. It does change some of the mathematics. Gives us some outs, maybe. Maybe another meteor storm coming, or I guess he could play, oh dear, that. Which, yeah, probably not the worst thing that could happen to us there.
Keep it together. Keep it together.
Okay, so we try to keep it together and keep it together. Hope he doesn't have his with the double Colligarn. With a double Colligarn a la mode on his side. Even if he does get it and miss Colligarn, though, we're still in trouble because we'd have to trade with them.
Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together.
I may still just lose to that.
Collision course.
Gives me 6 mana, so I can do like this maybe.
Wind and bless.
Just hope he can't get through all the taunts. One can hope. Crazy that we had him to 1, and then this is the like the immediate 2 turns after him being at 1. Yeah, heals half of his health, develops 800 power. We do the same without the healing part. The game goes on another 5 turns, 10 turns. I think, how long have we been on? For almost 4 hours. I think we've been hit with 10 nebulas today, I think.
Little time.
And we played against somebody who had 5 more nebulas in their deck when we beat them. It is hard to play. It's so board-centric, I'm not used to it. Yeah, it can be difficult. He's kind of trying to do what we did, which was to taunt. But he doesn't have the board space. Let's see, if I 6, 10, 18. Alright, there's a guaranteed lethal here. 6, 10, 18.
Diado.
Protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
Is this the desired curve? It's close. It's close to the desired curve. I swear you're always at 3 and 2, and I'll sleep after the next draft, and then you end up at 7+ wins. Maybe the early games are harder. Maybe they're more difficult, you know? I mean, they're not, but sometimes.
Time waits for no one.
Time waits for no one.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, friend.
My greetings.
What was that? I'm clicking stuff. I'm clicking away my life.
Lord of Skies, hear our plea.
Alright, let's summon our friend. What if you light them both up? That should be a thing. What if I light all of them up? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Wait, they change how many times you need to click. They're scamming me here. I need to use my coin and then start working on discounting a nebula. That's what I need to do.
May this blossom.
Okay, that's not good for me. Well, if I hit an overload card. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Gonna take that. Guess I'm gonna sit. Okay, okay. Need overload cards. I needed them all game. Maybe it's like this and this. Play this on 6. Wing it. Swing it on 7. It doesn't really matter. That's kind of a real person? No, I don't think so. Where they like follow and unfollow every day? I'm not sure. Okay. Did it ever change the math?
Lord of Skies, hear our plea.
Seven. I played on 7. This way? 6 and then 7? Maybe that is better that way. Maybe. I thought you weren't allowed to get that. Oh, that used up his choose one effect. It's not so bad. I mean, what's bad is all this stuff. I like that he took the trade for us, though. I Man, this is really good turn here. Hmm. Okay, I'll do that next turn. Unless he drops... the thing and then I lose, huh?
Elements guide me.
Okay. Maybe I can't do that then.
Strike the day!
If he plays Drum Circle, I just lose. I don't make it to turn 7 Nebula. At least, I make it to turn 7, but it won't be close to enough. Things get awkward here.
The light is strong with us.
Oh, so I can just get Nebula next turn. But I guess I could just swing next turn. I don't need to swing this turn.
Comprehend the expanse of my power.
Okay.
My collection is ever growing.
Okay, we kind of want him to go face. And then we want to get Kolagharn. And then we want to trade off guys to make his Drum Circle worse. Darn.
Time waits for no one.
Darn it. We'll get 3 more asteroids.
Elements guide me.
Two Nebula? Well, I discovered one.
Play.
Skillfully. Strategically.
Kalimdora Palooza was better.
Oh, you can get Nebula now. It'll be a little too late, but... Much skill. So much skill was involved. Hey, our runs were pretty good today. 10, and now this one. Pretty good. That's 6, 12, 15, 23 if that hits his face. Can I do that? I can guarantee it if the asteroids just clear all of these. Oh wait, he can attack. Never mind. Never mind.
Hold your summons up.
Let's just hit that thing. Doesn't really make a difference if he's at 13. Could take an asteroid hit. Could be, you know, a quality from a Zeph or something. Scum! 2 Nebula. Why are they calling me Scum? I'm the hero. I'm fighting back. I'm playing all the Nebulas to prove to Blizzard that the card should be removed from Arena in its entirety. See, they've been looking at all the data, seeing Nebula cast against me 3,000 times a day. And they're like, wait a minute, he can get it too? Well, then we'll have to remove it. If Redbeard can get an advantage or even break even, we'll have to remove that. Clavy, thank you for the 38 months of Prime. I do appreciate that. Sure enough, I do.
Time waits for no one.
suffer endless torment.
Both number one to me.
For giant kind. Collision course. Endless guide me.
A mesmerizing melody.
Cool. We've had a lot of Rag lethals with this deck. I mean, Nebula's not even that strong. It's Ragnaros that's winning the game. I can recommend the Burt model very highly. I used him as an Ottoman for the spring of 2022. But I went with a different aesthetic for the interior design. Cool Jaina skin, that is cool. What is that, Tinkerbell? Where's that from? Is that like new or old? I feel like I've never seen that one before. 100 gold in the shop, you can get it too? Ah, oh no. No, he can keep it, that's fine.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power.
Wind and breath. Cosmic blown away.
You play this. Oh, they're okay. Wind Fury puts more pressure on him if he doesn't have an answer. Heck, W. He's bombing on me like... I don't know. Some kind of bomb guy. I want to hear the emotes. They should emote me. You've been playing 2 to 3 mage runs a day. Me? I've played 1 mage in the last week, and I had no tide pools, no Seabreeze chalices. I played 1 in 8 days, and my last 3 mage decks spanning 11 days per the deck tracker, I've had no chalices, no tide pools. I don't know if I'm even really playing mage. I mean, the class says mage, but...
Can comprehend the expanse of my power.
What if I have mage runs daily on this stream, I think? You might be thinking that I'm the guy on top. And if you mean I'm playing against 2 to 3 mages every 40 minutes, then yes, that would probably be more accurate. That would probably be the honest truth. Which I value honesty. Might not be something Steve Yorker values highly, but to me that's like the most important thing. Honesty, truth, dare I say even perhaps justice?
Lord of Skies, hear our plea.
Can we hear the Tinkerbell emotes? We know he's listening. What are you mumbling about? I want to play mage. I've played 1 mage in 8 days. Chat tells me I played nothing but mage. I go and I watch Dose. He says he never plays mage. He's always playing mage. I go and I watch Dreads. He says he's playing all the classes. He only plays mage. I'm out here playing rogue, warlock, hunter, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to entertain the masses. It's not enough. Not enough to satiate their unquenchable thirst for mage content. Alright, we're coming back. That's the good news.
Lord of Skies, hear our plea.
Come back. It doesn't start now. It starts next turn. But it's all about the only mage content. Only mage. Am I dead? Fine. It's all not so fine now.
Brothers, oh dear summons us. Firmly grasp it. Oh, smudge. Strike thee down.
Okay, he pings me, and then I find the heal. And then we a Nebula abuse deck. I mean, against other classes, it's felt like cheating. Against this mage, it feels like I should have got to cast it for 5, and then cast another random Nebula on top of that. I feel like he should be punished for his magely behavior. I think we'd all agree.
Strap yourselves in.
Alright, the comeback starts now. I can always attack to try to get rush lifesteal on my own.
It's boogie time. Strike thee down. Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it. Oh, smudge. For giant kind. Oh, have you filled out the paperwork?
You win this.
Greetings, friend.
Yado.
Could be a start. What I need is that 2-drop. I need 2 of them, though. Guess no matter what, I'm not going to know that I'm going to have 2 of them. Studying for the big test at the Scholomance Academy here. Wanted to say lethal. What's up, Adantes? What is up? Okay, now let me draw a nice bath. Get my rubber ducky. Grab my cup of blood.
I'll take the anchor.
Hello, Red. Hello, chat. Trivia question: if you used wave pool when a 0-3 totem was on the board, the wave pool then died, What's the damage of the totem? I don't know what those words mean, or what that question actually is. Is that okay to say? I am not familiar with what is being asked of me.
Elements guide.
You asking me about the card Tidal Wave? Wave Pool? What card is Wave Pool? What totem are you talking about? What's the question?
Peer further into the cosmos than any before.
Very EU question. -1/-1 battle cry. Sorry, I'm can't help right now because I'm thinking. That doesn't really help me. I'm gonna go down to 5. This is gonna go down to 7, but we're only gonna have 5 mana crystals. Maybe I'm supposed to just shoot it.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power. Open.
Maybe I was supposed to play this one. I see Red finally prayed to Dreads' gods and got Nebula. Maybe Dreads was just getting too many Nebulas and they spilled over and they landed over on this stream. Would never pray to Dreads or his gods. Where they have forsaken him long ago. Wait. That's what he's getting from Nobundo now? Okay. I think that might have been a mistake on their part.
Our betrayers will suffer endless torment. There is little time.
Pardon me? Okay, hero power 5. It's gonna go down to 7. Still doesn't work. Alright, I need a devolving or something. That almost works. Doesn't? Oh, no, it does work. Okay. Let's just do this then. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. I was expecting Nobundo for Nebula. Yeah, I think my guess is they didn't realize I was going to eat the Nobundo effect. And they were trying to get like Meteor Storm. It's a little unintuitive if you haven't used it a lot. You think like you can choose like, oh, I'll hit the button and then like I'll get the next thing, I think. But you just get whatever you cast. Endies belong to me. I think I'd rather just have an 8/8 than a I'd rather have an 8/8 than a 3/10. Cards show 0 attack and be registered as a negative. They can. So if you have like a 0/2 and you give it -1/-1, it's actually a -1 -1/1. And then if you play a banana on it, it'll show 0. It'll show 0/1. If you play a banana on it, it'll become a 0/2, for example. Yeah, minions can have negative power that you can't see. -1 heal when it attacks, you can't attack. It's like having 0. But it's applicable for when buffs are applied. So if you have... Can't think of another good example, but... They're out there. Seems like a bug? I don't think so. It's pretty intuitive. Well, actually, it's not. It would be intuitive if they showed you that a minion had negative attack. And maybe that's the bug, like a visual bug.
Run! My will is not my own!
Supposed to hit this shitbird?
Firmly grasp the giant kind.
Ain't gonna lie, he's annoying me.
Lord of skies, hear our plea.
Kind of cool to have this though. Wait, could I have killed him with those maybe? Roping is an issue in this game? Yeah, kinda. Sometimes. There should be a time bank where, like Magic Arena's time bank, where there's still a rope system, but as the game goes on, you get to increase your time bank. And if you waste it in the early turns, you don't have as much. Feels like the games flow a lot better. But you can't really just like rope every turn, because if you're roping on turns 1 or 2 or 3 in Magic Arena, like eventually you're just not going to have any excess time.
Diado.
They have the time bank in Pokemon as well. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it works in Pokemon. You have 20-minute time bank, which is more like the old Magic Online one. But I think if you just do like no actions for long enough time, it's like you'll just auto-concede or something. Silence once again. Just don't be a baby. Be an adult. If you're not an adult, come back in a couple of years, you know? 12 wins or I will unfollow. Been streaming too long. I stream too much. I care about people crying about stupid shit.
Lord of skies,
Like, I hate to break it to you. You're not that important. If you want to whine about something, just do it somewhere else. Nobody cares.
could you repeat?
If it's using his time bank, nobody cares. Be an adult.
Elements guide.
Offer something of value. Be an interesting person. Say something nice. Ask inquisitive questions. Don't be a clown. If your diaper's full, I've said this before, if your diaper's full and somebody needs to change you, don't type until the diaper's changed, okay? Because, I don't know, the messages come out extra shit this way. And then I have to look like a jerk for acknowledging it. Are we asking questions tonight? We may. We may. You may. Sure. This is pretty good. What do I do with the rest of my turn, though? Kind of nothing? Oh, I guess I could shoot it. No, I can't shoot it. I'd still have to chop it.
Perfect for the elements.
Okay. Feels kind of bad, but I think it's okay. Why are you hating on clowns? I love Krusty. We want Crunchy. Favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? If you say Charizard, I'm gonna scream. I don't like Charizard at all. Probably Growlithe. My short list is like Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur. Maybe not Bulbasaur. Growlithe, Haunter. And... I don't know, man. It's a pretty good list already.
A charming composition.
Pretty damn good list already.
Take the heat.
Eevee? Eevee's a good choice. Eevee's a good one. I like Glaceon, Leafeon, and Sylveon. I don't remember what gens they are. I know they're not 1.
Could you repeat?
I don't think they're 2. They're like, are they all Gen 3? Or are they like Gen 3 and 4?
Write that down.
I got some pretty neat Gengar stuff. Yeah, Gengar's cool too. I didn't have the thing. Really don't want more of those. Okay, I'm just gonna take this.
None can comprehend the expanse.
I didn't have the little trade link, so I always had like a level 100 Haunter, not Gengar. The Ninja Frog? Greninja? He's not Gen 1 though. Greninja's one of the cooler modern Pokemon designs, I think. It's a cool one. Ninetales? Yeah, Ninetales good. Lapras? Lapras kind of looks like a goober. No offense. What is Lapras? It's like a dinosaur or something? It's like a Loch Ness monster? Nah. I've never been into Pokemon as a player, but my favorite with the orange one. With the skull on its head and a bone in its hand. No idea what it's called. It's called Bone Hand. T-Bone. No, you're thinking of your prison cellmate.
Run!
His name was
Is not my own.
T-Bone. What's up, Lolly Banker? What's up, Lolly? Sounds like Marowak. You know? That sound a little like Marowak. I really need that healing totem. Gotta find my Nebula. T-Bone. No, I think it was T-Bone. I think it was T-Bone.
I am the storm of your demise.
Nebula, where are you?
Charming composition.
Okay, so what about next turn? I could go 2... No. A little Tendaroo. Prison cellmate. 10 out of 10 joke. I don't know if you're making fun of me, but you know, I gotta say a lot of jokes relatively quickly. Not always time, you know.
I'll take the anchor.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power.
Hope I hit his face. You know what Dexter likes, Growlithe. He's talking about a big fat phony. He's nothing but a big fat phony.
Players would suffer endless torment.
Smart rag. That rag worked out. Yeah, okay.
Harbor's full.
Rag not valuing clearing the board. We got a good rag there. I can't shit on him. How much difference makes skill in drafting for going 12 wins? A lot. A lot for sure.
Fight well.
I think playing is still a better indicator of like the margins to improve.
Harbor's full.
But the draft is really important. Tice, guys like Tice, Collins, Dog,
Storm.
McBanter, you know, Bunny Hopper. Like some of these guys are just so good at games, the game, but they're so good at whatever games they play that like have like this like hyper intuitive ability to thrive and excel with these things. Like no matter what game Collins plays, he plays it impeccably. Battlegrounds duos, TFT, Arena, Bazaar, like all these strategy games. He's just better than you or I at them. Like you with dice streams, I was popping off in dice streams yesterday. I mean, you say that, I think you're probably acknowledging my prowess. My dice stream prowess was, I think, something to behold. Most would agree. Chex Quest. I did almost beat Chex Quest in the tutorial. Not the tutorial, in the bounty. Nobody made it as far as me. Of all the people who did the bounties, they reached out to me and said, like, hey, would you like to go pro? I said, what does that mean? They're like, we're going to send you a box of checks. And that's about it. I was like, okay. No, thank you. Let me get a rain check on that one.
Lord of Skies, hear our plea.
But hey, the offer was there. Jeep is unbelievable. Yeah, Jeep, XQN, Beater, like those guys. It's not like the rarest thing in the world, but like those guys are you know, when it comes to strategy games, they're just built different. I have no doubt that someone like Jeep or Beater or XQN could play Arena and just absolutely dominate, or they could play a different game, or they could play chess, and maybe they wouldn't be like the best in the world, but they could be like better than 99.9% of people at that type of thing.
Elements guide me.
Is this a turn we want to overload? I don't know, actually. Order, lol. Future picture on the box? Yes, that was part of the deal. They're gonna put me on the back. And they're gonna put Tony the Tiger sticking a spoon down my mouth. Which, you know, did sound kinda nice. Now that you mention it. I have to use the coin no matter what, because I don't want the coin to eat the thing. I think I do this.
Elements
Nebula 6, Frogs on 5. I'm going to take extra damage on my face and deal less damage to him so that I can have higher odds of keeping this guy alive here. Then we Nebula. Tyler 1 has gotten good at chess. I don't know that guy. That's good. Probably good for your brain.
witness true
Got a brain exercise.
magic.
I'm world first in every game if I would play it. Well, you might be on those guys' level.
How enigmatic.
And you're on the short list of, you know, the greatest to ever do it. I don't doubt that. Frankly, I don't doubt that in the slightest. Blue TriStar strikes me as a man who thrives at games. You thought you could beat the Nebula King? Maybe he can. Maybe he can.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
Dude, get back over here.
None can comprehend the expanse of my power.
Blinding.
I'll find him. He's cheating. He's trying to hide him over there. Positioning? Nice, Hearthstone. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I mean, we think we need to check him computer. I think he's hacking. Asteroids right on the top, and he put the card
No matter where
right on the
you
top over there. That's not fair.
flourish.
That ain't fair. That ain't right. What the glitch? Yeah, there's a glitch sometimes with forging where it, you know, stuff. Long live.
Unfortunate.
The Nebula King. My record with one Nebula in my deck this meta,
Storms will swallow
my average
my enemy.
12 wins. with every deck that's had at least one Nebula in it. Redbeard takes on EU. Was a little bit easy mode. I know, I get it. EU is not quite as hard as NA, but still.